Good morning. It is Friday, December 2nd. All markets are up in the foreign area. We had great news on unemployment rate, which supposedly reportedly dropped about 0.5%. We're looking at short-term fibs in a basic downward pattern, maybe some feet forming for a retrace here. Mid-sized charts could bounce up, long-term charts on the up, so we could have an opportunity for reversal. We did close below a 50 fib on the short fib setup, and here we go rising. No, we weren't below the fib. Got a reversal, potential reversal area here. Let's see where she goes. I'm going to take a pause. Okay, we're back, and I've placed some quartile fib markers here for this short duration fib, but I think we're pretty much in a channel. We're showing sideways on the Bollinger Bands here on 987. Got a weak downward motion. We're coming underneath on 610 on the rail, so it could be headed down, but not strongly. Sideways indication on 233. We had great news, so I'm thinking the market's going to lull us into taking no action, and then it's going to shoot up. So let's be diligent. I'm going to take a pause. Okay, the market is successfully lulling us into sleep here, but again, we need to be vigilant, because with that good news, it seems like there's going to be a break to the upside. Here we got a close below 50 on the short-term fibs. Still showing down. Now we have separation underneath 440 and 610. So potential for a reversal coming up. This is an area for a reversal. Would be better to be down here. That's a possibility. Indicators are showing strong down now. We'll take a pause. We're dancing on the 50 fib. Again, we're looking for a potential reversal, but everything's looking down on the indicators now, so that's probably not going to happen. Had kind of a nice bounce on 233 showing down. We've got a lot of separation on 440, 610. Starting to get some on 987, coming resistance on 1597. Had a real strong up overnight, indicated by 4181. We have pretty good volumes for Friday. I'm getting a strong V up on 233. We'll see if that affects the bigger charts. Got kind of a foot on 144. It's pretty tempting. Sure, the herd is being attracted. Do you want to be part of the herd? And sometimes it works. Okay, we're getting some upward indicator on 610. It's not strong. Neither is it on 440, so we might have more down. Look at this Bollinger Band squeeze on that 1597. Okay, we're up to the 38 fib on the small time frame. So we may be coming back down. 610 never got above the band. 987's on the band, showing weakness down. Almost got back up to the top of that last pivot. We'll take a pause. We may have a foot forming on 440. That really worked yesterday, so we'll keep a close eye on that. I just drew this box for this deep retracement on the last fib area, and there was a nice reversal there. Kind of got caught with my fib pants down. Bar setup wasn't appealing though. If we're going to get that foot to form, this price needs to come down now. Volumes are still sufficient for trading. Now we didn't get a foot on 440. 610's just bouncing off the band, going down now sideways. It's just not a lot of action for trading. Although this reversal, these two reversals, you know, hey, they're right at the quintile fibs, or rather quartile fibs. They were bouncing off the larger time frame fib. So, you know, there are opportunities if you want to play fastball here. Let's take a pause. Here we had a double bottom that was just about formed. Had some indications of an up 440. Looks like it's coming up after this kind of ugly formation. 610 looks like it could come up. 1597, yeah. These guys could swing up. pop through here. I drew a trend line here. It's pretty uncanny how this third pivot just about touched it. Okay, now we're getting into some chop. Could be coiling for a move up. Volumes are remaining about the same, so there's likely not any big players jumping in at this moment. I think a lot of people are waiting for a pop up here. Could be a trap. If we do come out of this little channel, we'd want to see a retrace before taking a long, I think. Okay, made a pop above that this small channel. Continuing up. Could be a head and shoulders for short though. Okay, we've moved through our trend line and tapped that 38 fib. Let's see what's going to happen. This is where the excitement can come in. I'm just not seeing a lot of long on the indicators yet. We're still in a very constricted channel of less than 3 points. Now it looks like the head and shoulders may be forming. Could have a roll down. Even if we have it, the convention on head and shoulders say it won't go far. So I don't think it's worth going for that. Again, we don't want to be lulled into sideways motion because that news is just too good. Even if it's fudged, had a great piece yesterday by a member called Vegas, and he displayed an article about how the Fed fudges data. All right, we may have we're inside. We've crossed the lower rail on 610. We could be moving up. We're above the trend line. We've just tapped above the 38 fib. getting separation though on 144. Kind of a separation on 233. We're at resistance on 4040. We're coming to resistance on 610. Just too much. Makes it looks like it's not going to happen. So we'll sit on our hands for a moment. Okay, we've taken a little pop up. I just don't think that's going to be much. Let's take a pause. Okay, we had a strong move up. Here's a 2-bar reversal. It looks tempting. Coming to resistance and some of the mid-sized charts. 610 is off the rail. So is 440. This could be a reversal point. Okay, the market has moved up. I thought we were in a pause. Market has continued to move up gradually. Difficult to find a place to enter. Did miss one opportunity that I see now. We'll take a pause. Looks like an opportunity for short here. But we still don't have enough conviction on the charts to jump in. Yeah, it's frustrating when you have a write-up like this, especially when you've been predicting it. That employment news was just too good for the market to leave alone. And back here we had a 2-bar reversal at 8:53 Central Time. Yeah, you can see that this is a short opportunity. It's well disguised. Okay, we got a double top. Brave people might place a short here. But we've had a lot of upward momentum, so probably wouldn't be wise. Let's see how the Dow is doing. Yeah, further up here. Further up. Dow's up 122, so that's good news for all of us who own stocks. I'm going to take a pause. We're just about finished with our trading period. We've got 10 minutes to go. I'm going to take a pause. Okay, it looks like we definitely have a short opportunity. Might have a pullback first. The 987 on the rail is not too comforting. Order filled. Okay, we're in for a short. Don't want the stop too tight. 610 looks good for a short. .610 is now under the rail. With that bulge, we should get down at least to the lower Bollinger Band. .440 may come below the rail, get on the rail here in a minute. Starting to get a V down on 987. That would be nice. Okay, we're making some headway. Okay, time to start thinking in terms of a target. For 610 to get down to the lower Bollinger Band, we should be able to get down to 743. I'm getting a little upward pressure on price now. A retracement. The V down on 987 is not real strong, so that's not too comforting.
Stop filled.
Alright, well, I got taken out, so that was not a good trade opportunity unless I wanted to scalp. And that takes me up to my trading period, so I've got a loss for today. Of, see, I got in at 743.9, got out at 7:45, so that's 11 ticks, negative 1.1 for the day. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And we shall have a good weekend. Hope you do the same, and see you on Monday.